the dark timber splits, right where the old carpenter's heavy blade hits. A deep brown indentation, a permanent scar. A quiet landscape where the old memories are. Knotted table surface, rough under my skin. This is the place where the slow hours begin. Filtered fender roads warming up the room, while the wooden percussion breaks the quiet gloom. No cold sheets of acrylic, no glossy display, just an honest old surface fading away. A ring for the winter, a ring for the spring, listening to the stillness that the slow years bring. Knotted table surface, rough under my skin. This is the place where the slow hours begin. Filtered fender roads warming up the room, while the wooden percussion breaks the quiet gloom. The acoustic textures rattle so soft and discreet, like a dry leaf tumbling down a country street. Knotted table surface, holding a cup, watching the steam from the coffee drift up. Laid back organic rhythm, steady and true, drowning the digital static I used to go through. Just rubbing the wood, feeling the years settle down. Leaning my weight on the edge of the deck, looking at a tiny wooden fiber fleck. The green paint is peeling, showing the gray, exposing the timber to the light of the day. Splintered terrace railing, facing the woods, understanding things that the town never could. Folk guitar strumming, carrying the breeze through the ancient branches of the poplar trees. No steel blockades, no glass panels tight, just a weathered border in the evening light. It weathered the blizzards, it took the hot sun, rested and content now that the working is done. Splintered terrace railing, facing the woods, understanding things that the town never could. Folk guitars strumming, carrying the breeze through the ancient branches of the poplar trees. The soft brush snare whispers a tale to the air, about a peaceful moment happening right here. Splintered railing, holding my frame, forgetting the pressure of the corporate game. Sub-bass pulsing, gentle and deep, a beautiful sanctuary that I want to keep. Just let the wood weather out in the open air.
Counted 30 circles on the stump by the path, a perfect geometry in natural math. The center is dense, the borders expand, a map of the seasons written on the land. Concentric age lines drawing a track of all the long summers that are never coming back. Acoustic bass guitar holding the groove, too comfortable right here to ever want to move. The rain of the 90s made a wide open space. The drought of the winter left a narrow tight trace. Every single struggle is recorded in grain, a beautiful diary of the sunshine and rain. Concentric age lines drawing a track of all the long summers that are never coming back. Acoustic bass guitar holding the groove, too comfortable right here to ever want to move. Analog synth floating up high like a gentle cloud passing through the timberland sky. Concentric age lines winding down slow under the shadow where the wild ferns grow. Breezy acoustic pop, keeping it clear, welcoming the quietness that is gathering here. Circle by circle, the history settles down. A fine golden powder sitting on the stone floor, blowing in the draft under the old workshop door. Smelling of cedar, smelling of pine, a fragrant remainder of a broken headline. Soft sawdust drift, shifting so light, settling down gently in the middle of night. Mellow vibraphone notes ringing so clean, the most fragrance-filled breakdown I've ever seen. It fell from the plank as the sharp teeth went through, a small cloud of witness to the work we pursue. Now it just rests in a miniature hill, while the heavy machines are
completely still. Soft sawdust drift, shifting so light, settling down gently in the middle of night. Mellow vibraphone notes, ringing so clean, the most fragrance-filled breakdown I've ever seen. The organic shaker whispers a rhythm so sweet, like a soft rustle under my bare feet. Soft sawdust drift, keeping the beat, drowning the noise of the commercial street. Jazzy glide cadence, steady and low. Just let the heavy timber energy flow. Scent of the woods, floating in the dark.
Pressing my palm on the trunk of the oak, feeling the ridges where the winter frost broke. Deep vertical valleys of rugged old skin, protecting the vital green liquids within. Rough bark textures, weather in the cold, a beautiful story that doesn't need to be told. Crunchy rhythm guitar, scratching the space, erase the digital footprints from my face. A piece of dry lichen is clinging on to the side, a tiny gray island where the insects can hide. No smooth plastic surfaces, no modern prestige, just a sturdy old shield in this urban siege. Rough bark textures, weather in the cold, a beautiful story that doesn't need to be told. Crunchy rhythm guitar, scratching the space, erase the digital footprints from my face. The dusty rim shot clicks like a branch in the wind. The natural cadence where the artificial is pinned. Rough bark textures fading to gray as the last orange sunbeam slips completely away. Lo-fi indie chords keeping the time, lost inside a beautifully weathered rhyme. The bark turns dark, the tree stands tall.
A small wooden block bobbing down in the pond, escape from the woodpile in the valley beyond. Saturated with water, heavy and slow, drifting where the quiet forest currents flow. Floating timber, a weightless ride, moving along with the natural tide. Minimal piano melody, dripping like rain, washing away the fibers of the daytime strain. A green dragonfly rests its wings on the square, riding the log without a single care. It doesn't have an engine, it doesn't have a sail, just a peaceful traveler on a watery trail. Floating timber, a weightless ride, moving along with the natural tide. Minimal piano melody, dripping like rain, washing away the fibers of the daytime strain. Every little ripple on the lake surface clean is a beautiful transition in the timberland scene. Floating timber block, safe from the rush, under the ceiling of the forest hush. Organic water textures, keeping it deep, where the wooden daydreams silently sleep, drifting so slow to the edge of the shore.
A sticky golden tear is oozing from the pine, hardening slowly on the bark's vertical line, trapping a fragment of the afternoon sun, a permanent capsule now that daylight is done. Resin, drop amber, a viscous glow, locking the memories where the wild winds blow. Warm horns swell, breathing so free, transitioning into a night full of mystery. The scent is so heavy, resinous and sweet, a natural incense over the forest retreat. The world keeps rushing, chasing the gold, but this little drop is a fortune to hold. Resin, drop amber, a viscous glow, locking the memories where the wild winds blow. Warm horns swell, breathing so free, transitioning into a night full of mystery. Spacey acoustic pads wash over your head, resin turns hard. The night has arrived.
An old cedar door swinging loose in the dark, leaving a subtle, fragrant acoustic mark, a metallic protest, a low-pitched sigh, as the cool night air goes drifting by. Creaking cabinet hinge, crying so low, watching the shadows on the timber floor grow. Lazy acoustic bass, keeping the stride with a warm wooden texture, walking by my side. The friction of iron on a seasoned pine is a beautiful record on the timeline. No sliding tracks, no soft close design, just an honest old friction, slow and divine. Creaking cabinet hinge, crying so low, watching the shadows on the timber floor grow. Lazy acoustic bass, keeping the stride with the warm wooden texture, walking by my side. The vintage roads variations ripple through the air, like a gentle hand touching the old rocking chair. Creaking cabinet hinge, open and wide, revealing the secrets that the drawers hide. Mellow chord progression drifting so deep, before the whole workshop falls asleep. Swing shut slow in the amber light. The wooden sash is swollen, locked in its place, holding the moisture in a tight embrace. Outside the glass, the dark forest stands tall as the first heavy raindrops begin to fall. Weathered window frame holding the view of a quiet landscape that the town never knew. Minimal piano melody dripping like rain, washing the dust from the glass pane again. The fiber is expanding, drinking the damp under the glow of the desk side lamp. Delicate drops slide down the rough grain, turning the wood into a dark amber stain. Weathered window frame holding the view of a quiet landscape that the town never knew. every little trickle on the glass surface clean is a beautiful transition in the rainy night scene. Weathered window frame, safe from the storm, keeping the inside dry and warm. Organic rain textures, keeping it deep, where the wooden daydreams silently sleep. Rain on the timber, safe inside.
A piece of rough paper thrown on the bench, covered in walnut dust, a deep brown drench. The sharp crystals are turning into a smooth face after rubbing the rough edges out of this space. Worn sandpaper grip, losing the bite, smoothing the surface in the middle of night. Heavy sub bass, thumping so slow, while the soft scratches of the history flow. Dong dong dong, dong 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 dong, dong dong dong. They took off the splinters, it leveled the plane, revealing the pattern of the hidden grain. Now it just rests by the old iron vise, a small tool that paid a beautiful price. Worn sandpaper grip, losing the bite, smoothing the surface in the middle of night. Heavy sub bass, thumping so slow, while the soft scratches of the history flow. The crunchy scratch texture is an ambient shield, protecting the honesty that the wood revealed. Worn sandpaper under the dim light, safe in the shadows of the workshop night. Deep R&B chords bleeding through the floor, making me wanna just stay here more. The surface is smooth, the friction fades.
A dark swirling vortex where a branch used to grow. A hard and dark eye watching the timeline flow. The straight lines of grain have to bend around tight, creating a beautiful distortion in sight. Timber, not geometry, drawing the wave, a natural curvature that the tree gave. Chop, choppy rhythm guitar, scratching the slot, captured in a border that the city forgot. It's dense as a rock, it resists the sharp blade, the strongest foundation that the nature made. An elegant scar on the center of the plank, a piece of the history we gracefully thank timber, not geometry, drawing a wave, a natural curvature that the tree gave. Chop choppy rhythm guitar, scratching the slot, captured in a border that the city forgot. The vintage drum machine clicks in a row like the chopping of axes from a long time ago. Timber knot, keeping the sink deep in the natural rings. We don't have to think. Mellow city pop melody winding down slow. Watch the separate timelines naturally flow, hardened and true, in the center of gray.
Linseed oil saturation, soak in the core, bringing the colors that were sleeping before. Dusty analog synth opening wide, while the heavy sub bass pulses inside. The scent is so earthy, nutty and deep, lulling the busy workshop into a sleep. It seals the fibers from the moisture and strain, protecting the history inside the grain. Linseed oil saturation, soak in the core, bringing the colors that were sleeping before. Dusty analog synth opening wide, while the heavy sub bass pulses inside. The tape saturation limits the peak, making the vintage vibration uniquely speak. Linseed oil, repeating the track, looking at the gold veins. There's no turning back, funky retro wave stride, keeping it clean. The most vibrant timber that you've ever seen. The wood is sealed. electric mountain rising up higher. The bark is peeling, shedding the flakes in the quietest interval that the night makes. Woodpile shadows stretching so long, a silent background for my low fidelity song. Spacey synth pads floating so free, ascending into the ocean of memory. Holds a century's light, resting together in the middle of the night. No artificial warmth can ever compare to the honest potential of the fuel sitting there. Woodpile shadows stretching so long, a silent background for my low fidelity song. Spacey synth so free, ascending into the ocean of memory. The warm horn swell takes over the groove, too intoxicated by the texture to move. Woodpile shadows, the end of the road, leaving a permanent mark on my soul. Mellow transit beat, carrying us far before we close the door and look for it to start. Rest by the hearth, the night is complete. Pushing the heavy iron over the edge, steady and flat along the workbench ledge. A thin curly ribbon seated comes free, exposing the hidden perfect symmetry. Hand plane shaving, curling so light, a wooden ribbon in the middle of night. Nostalgic electric piano sounding so clear, bringing the raw heart of the timberlands near. The surface underneath is silky and new, reflecting the ambient in red and the blue. No sanding machines, no digital tool can match the straight line of the carpenter's rule. Hand plane shaving, curling so light, a wooden ribbon in the middle of night. Nostalgic electric piano sounding so clear, bringing the raw heart of the timberlands near. The groove and slap bass drives through the floor as the wooden curls stack up by the door.
The air is getting dry as the storm moves away. The moisture escapes from the fiber and clay. A sharp little click, a microscopic strain as the wood adapts to the change in terrain. Timber shrinkage, a natural sigh, releasing the water to the morning sky. Deep sub bass, vibrating so low, watching the tight joints settle and go. It contracts in the cold, it expands in the heat, a living material under our feet. It doesn't stay rigid, it doesn't stay blind. It breathes with the rhythm that time left behind. Shrinkage, a natural sigh, releasing the water to the morning sky. Deep sub bass, vibrating so low, watching the tight joints settle and go. The experimental texture pop, whisper so discreet, like a soft fiber settling down in the sea. Timber shrinkage, a slow moving line, finding its balance in the ancient pine. Whispering vocals, wrapping my mind, the most honest movement that I could ever find. Let the cells tighten, rest in the dry air.
Dipping the rag in the dark, muddy brown, rubbing the pigment all the way down. The open pores drink the organic dye, deepening the valleys that look like the sky. Walnut stain hue, bringing the shade, highlighting the history that the years made. Tape saturation, bleeding through the track, bringing the tactile nostalgia right back. The contrast is sharp, the shadows are deep, waking the sleeping lines out of their sleep. No artificial colors, no flashy display, just an honest old tint that is here to stay. Walnut stain hue, bringing the shade, highlighting the history that the years made. Tape saturation, bleeding through the track, bringing the tactile nostalgia right back. The grainy analog chords hold up the sinks deep. The grain is defined.
A sharp rhythmic knocking out on the old pine, a natural drummer on a vertical line, beating a chord in the pale lavender sky as the last shadows of the workshop die. Woodpecker morning, keeping the beat, an organic alarm over the country street. Breezy city pop, keeping it smooth. Too comfortable right here to ever ungroove. He doesn't use wires, he doesn't use code. The king of the rhythm on the Timberland road, searching for breakfast under the bark, leaving a small, an artistic mark. Ooh, woodpecker morning, keeping the beat, an organic alarm over the country street. Breezy city pop, keeping it smooth. Too comfortable right here to ever ungroove. The nostalgic saxophone, welcoming our thoughts to the morning retreat. Woodpecker stride, let the harmony glide in this fresh new dimension we have not to hide. Funky rhythm guitar, lock in the slots, fly into a frequency that the world forgot. Da-da-da-da-da, up into the light.
Solid and silver, perfect peace. Sitting outside where the moss grows green, on a massive log that has survived the machine. It's been sitting right here since the 74, a sturdy old seat by the garden door. Seasoned timber, a permanent fold, a piece of the earth that will never grow cold. Ethereal synth pads, floating so free, ascending into the ocean of memory. The surface is silvered, weathered and gray, but the structure inside side is as strong as the day. We rest our heavy weights on the wide open grain, forgetting the pressure of the everyday strain. Seasoned timber, a permanent fold, a piece of the earth that will never grow cold. Ethereal scent pads, floating so free, ascending into the ocean of memory. Let the cosmic slow beat take the control, washing the digital dust from your soul. Seasoned timber under the pale sky, watching the timeless clouds go by. Mellow transit beat, drifting away. Goodbye to the shadow, hello to the ray. Solid and silver, perfect peace. Plucking the edge of the circular steel, a musical vibration that you can feel, a long singing hum that rings through the room, a beautiful bell in the workshop gloom. Saw blade resonator, humming so deep, lulling the busy tools into a sleep. Silent night, deep rest, finding my pace, erase the travel static from this private space. The low pass filter is cutting the high, drowning the noise of the metropolis sky. The metal is resting, the teeth are all still, a peaceful conclusion to the working mill. Saw blade resonator, humming so deep, looting the busy tools into a sleep. Silent night, deep rest, finding my pace, erase the travel static from this private space. In this metallic hum, I'm feeling secure. The acoustic healing is completely pure. Saw blade resonator, the final vibration. Before we complete the ultimate creation, soothing R&B tones washing over me. In this quiet sanctuary, I am finally free. Let the rain fade. The metal is cold. The first golden ray hits the workshop floor, shining right through the cracks in the door. The raw veins of timber begin to burn bright, bringing a closure to our organic night. Raw wood grain rise as the darkness breaks. Open your eyes for the morning's sakes. Sweet warm dream in the fresh morning air until the new sun finds you right there. The tools are on racks, the workspace is clean, the finest collection that you've ever seen. As the last chord of this playlist plays, may all your city stress wash out in the rays. Raw wood grain rise as the darkness breaks. Open your eyes for the morning's sakes. Sweet warm dream in a fresh morning air until the new sun finds you right there. The Timberland night has come to an end. A brilliant morning is what the sky will send. Raw wood grain rise, the final fade out, holding the musical comfort without a doubt. Raw piano keys drifting away. Goodbye to the workshop. Hello to the day.